Governor Baker has now released the report of his working group on recommendations to deal with the state's opioid epidemic. Does it practically address the crisis? And does it go far enough?
4 out of 5 heroin users began on prescription pain medications.
I'm a therapist, so I can just see the devastating effects of addiction, and I think something really does need to be done.
I have like 3 friends that have had like these addictions that nobody even knew about, and now, you know,
they just stumbled into it.
They just stumbled into it.
I think more is needed because of the number of incidents. Is it on the state, though? I don't know if it's on the state.
Do you think the federal government ought to be involved as well?
Yes.
I've had members of my family that have gotten in trouble with opioids, and it's devastating. It rips apart families and communities. We need to be really focusing on this for what it is. It's a disease. It's a public health issue. Drug addicts and opioid addicts are people, and they need help.
Time for the OTR roundtable conversation this morning. Please welcome in Democrat Marianne Marsh. She's with us. Great to see you, Marianne, as always. Patrick, great to see you. With Patrick Griffin's our Republican analyst. Great to see you. Good morning.
You heard the Attorney General this morning. She and Republican Governor Charlie Baker pulled this opioid campaign together. In light of their joint work on this, where do you sort of see their relationship going?
I think it sent a very powerful message this week to see footage of that press conference with the governor and the attorney general together. She was very articulate this morning. The task force has come up with very concrete things. I think $30 million, 100 new treatment beds, lower costs of Narcan, the antidote for these problems. Education and awareness is key, as the attorney general this morning, and I think this is a very, very strong bipartisan beginning.
So politically, where do you see the relationship going?
Well, I think on this particular issue they have a common goal, and it makes sense for them to work together.
What about long-term, Marianne?
It's good politics and effective governing that they're working together to do this, but remember, the politics here is Charlie Baker's the lone Republican in Massachusetts surrounded by Democrats. In politics, it's always good to keep your friends close and your potential opponents even closer. I'm not somebody who thinks Maura Healey's going to run against Charlie Baker. A lot of people do, and I think Charlie Baker does too.
All right, let's take a look at new numbers. There's a new Suffolk poll out among New Hampshire Republicans. It shows, perhaps not surprisingly, Jeb Bush has the lead, but it's a narrow lead over, drum roll please, the Donald. Scott Walker and Marco Rubio are right behind. Marianne, what's the message here?
If this poll is right and Donald Trump is in second and stays there, then Jeb Bush has no choice but to treat Donald Trump like a real candidate, because no one has more to lose than Jeb Bush in New Hampshire. He has to win it. Make no mistakes about it. If Trump even comes close to him, he is in big trouble.
Patrick, there's a Fox National poll out that says that the Donald is number 2.
Yeah, that's what it says. It turns out in both the Suffolk poll and the Fox poll, the only people they polled in New Hampshire are people who have never met Donald Trump. So give him a little chance. The supernova effect of Donald Trump will knock him down very quickly. Marianne is the only person I've met that believes Donald Trump is a serious candidate.
I'm looking for the August 6th debate. Bring it, bring it, bring it. He makes it.
You're fired.
He filed this week, as you thought he may not.
We'll see.
Yeah. Let's move this conversation over to the Olympics. Paris and Budapest now hot on the trail to get the Olympics for the 2024 Summer Games. Boston's getting a little more encouraging for the U.S. Olympic Committee, but they have yet to convince Bostonians, and that's really key. What are the odds, do you think, Marianne?
It's hard to retain this bid, it's hard to win the referendum, and it's harder still to actually be the pick for the Olympics. If they manage this, it's the biggest comeback ever, and it's the biggest if out there.
Is she right about that, Patrick?
I think she's sort of right about that, but I do think this. The IOC made it clear in its visit this week that they're not counting them out. I think what is presented on Tuesday is going to be critical, the plan we've been waiting for. And more importantly, as they push venues outside of Boston, statewide support is going better.
That's the point. They're selling it as the walk-up Olympics. You can't walk from Boston to Billerica to New Bedford to
well,
the
but not
Deerfield
anymore.
River.
They're not doing that now.
In Worcester, handball, come on, they deserve better
let's talk. We were talking about Governor Baker a few minutes ago. Governor Baker is still riding high with voters. He's kept his distance from Boston 2024. He's trying to fix the T. The next big challenge is a health connector. Marianne, what about the next 6 months? What does it look like?
The first 6 months were a honeymoon. He had everything in the kitchen sink thrown at him, and he's got 70+ approval ratings. He has nowhere to go but down now. Because with 6 months left, he's got to deliver. Voters are going to look for that. He's going to make mistakes, and he's going to make some enemies. And he's willing to spend his capital to do that. We'll see where he ends up a year from now.
Go.
Marianne's right about this. I think the governor understands that he has earned political capital. He has made it very, very clear. He's prepared to expend that political capital to fix much of the mess he's inherited. So don't think that he's going to sit on that and let it go. He's got a lot to fix. He's going to fix it.
All right, let's switch over to the other important topic here in Boston, sports. Tom Brady and Roger Goodell had their meeting. What are the optics? Who's winning the public optics war at this point, Pat?
You know, defense attorneys in New York said that New York grand juries would indict a ham sandwich. Interestingly, the NFL is also there. Bad move by Goodell. I think that Tom Brady will play every game. I think he starts the season and there will be no penalties.
Wow.
Bob Kraft's a smart guy. He understands the assets. The Patriots took the bullet on this one. Roger Goodell's in tough shape.
Is Patrick right about this?
No, Brady's winning with Patriots Nation. Goodell's winning with only the owners, and that's the only audience he's beholden to. Brady has everything to lose. Goodell has nothing to lose. Unfair but true.
The NFL's a television network. Brady, 0 suspensions. Will play against the Steelers. We take a break.
We'll see.